I want to start with a simple question. Have you ever watched someone else succeed and thought, wow, they got lucky? Maybe it was a singer who suddenly appeared on every radio station. Maybe it was an actor who landed a leading role in a major movie. Maybe it was an entrepreneur who seemed to explode overnight. Or maybe it was someone you personally know, a friend, a coworker, a classmate, who suddenly seemed to be living the life you've always wanted. From the outside, it looked effortless, fast, and like magic. But here's the truth. What appears overnight usually takes years. The performance may be new. The preparation is not. The spotlight may be recent. The work is not. The applause may have been loud today, but the sacrifice happened long before anyone was paying attention. The singer spent years practicing. The actor endured countless rejections. The entrepreneur worked through failures nobody saw. The athlete trained when nobody was watching. Yet many people see only the outcome and miss the process. And that's where today's message begins. Because whether we realize it or not, we are all doing something I call goal watching. We watch people achieve their dreams. We watch people win, grow, and become. The question is, are you watching while building your own future? Or are you simply watching? Let's talk about the problem. The problem isn't that people have goals, dreams, or want success. The problem is that many people stop at the wishing stage. They become professional goal watchers. They watch motivational videos, successful people, podcasts, interviews, documentaries, social media, and watch people win. And then they watch some more. They become spectators of success instead of participants in success. Think about it. How many conversations have you heard that sound like this? One day I'm going to start my business, go back to school, write a book, lose weight, start investing, or launch my dream company. Eventually, one day becomes someday, and someday becomes never. The tragedy is not that people fail, it is that many never begin. They spend years talking about what they're going to do. Years planning, researching, preparing to prepare, and getting ready to get ready. Meanwhile, life keeps moving. Opportunities keep moving, time keeps moving, and the people they admire keep moving. Every day, someone else is taking action, learning, improving, and getting closer to their goal, while many remain frozen in admiration. Now, don't misunderstand me. There's nothing wrong with being inspired by successful people. Inspiration is powerful, but inspiration without action becomes entertainment. Motivation without movement becomes frustration. Dreams without discipline become disappointment. Too many people consume success instead of creating it. They know every celebrity's story, entrepreneur's strategy, motivational quote, but they have not taken the first step toward their own goal. Knowledge is important, but action changes lives. The world is filled with talented people who never acted, gifted people who never started, brilliant people who never committed, capable people who never believed enough to move. And because they never moved, they became permanent spectators, permanent goal watchers, watching others build lives they secretly desire, watching others achieve what they once imagined for themselves, watching, waiting, wondering, but never doing. And here's the danger. The longer you watch without acting, the easier it becomes to convince yourself that success belongs to other people. You start believing they're special, different, and they have advantages you don't have. But often the biggest difference isn't talent, it's action. So, what is the solution? The solution is simple. Not easy, but simple. Move from watching goals to working goals. Use inspiration as fuel, not furniture. Don't sit in inspiration, run on it. When you see someone succeed, don't become jealous. Become curious. Ask yourself, what can I learn from their journey? What habits helped them grow? Sacrifices did they make? And actions can I take today? The people we call overnight successes rarely became successful overnight. What happened was this. They practiced when nobody cared and studied when nobody noticed. They worked when nobody applauded and sacrificed when nobody understood. Then one day, the world discovered them. Success became visible. The work had been invisible. That is the pattern, formula, and the reality. If you want to achieve your goals, stop focusing on appearances and start focusing on processes. Let me give you 5 actions you can begin today. Action number 1. Define your goal. Many people say they want success. Success in what? Many people want more. If you cannot define it, you cannot pursue it. Clarity creates direction. Direction creates movement. Movement creates results. Be specific. Know exactly what you're chasing. Action number 2. Take imperfect action. Perfection is often procrastination wearing a disguise. People wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, the perfect conditions, the perfect plan, but perfection rarely arrives. Progress belongs to people who start before they feel ready. Take the first step, then take another, then another. Momentum is built through movement. Action number 3, stay consistent. Most goals are not accomplished through dramatic moments. They are accomplished through repeated actions. Small actions, daily actions, consistent actions. Success often looks boring before it looks impressive. The daily discipline creates an extraordinary outcome. Action number 4, learn while you move. Many people believe they must know everything before starting. That's impossible. Growth happens during the journey. You learn by doing it. You improve by doing. You develop confidence by doing. Action teaches lessons that planning never can. Action number 5, celebrate progress. Don't wait until the finish line to acknowledge growth. Celebrate the steps, lessons, improvements. Celebrate the courage to continue. Progress creates motivation. Motivation creates momentum. Momentum creates achievement. The key is not to stop watching successful people. The key is to stop watching them passively. Watch them actively. Learn from them. Study them. Be inspired by them. Then immediately return to your own work. Turn admiration into action. Inspiration into execution. Dreams into plans. Plans into habits. Habits into results. You can be a goal watcher while accomplishing your goals, or you can be just a goal watcher. Those are the two choices. You can watch others succeed and use their success as fuel. Or you can watch others succeed and use their success as an excuse. You can admire greatness and take action. Or you can admire greatness and remain still. One path creates fulfillment. The other creates regret. One path builds your future. The other watches someone else's future unfold. The difference is action. Not someday, not next year, not when conditions improve. Today. Because every successful person was once unknown. Every expert was once a beginner. Every champion was once learning. Every leader was once following. Every overnight success was once working quietly in the dark. I want you to remember this. The world sees the performance. You know the preparation. The world sees victory. You know the struggle. The world sees success. You know the sacrifice. Never allow yourself to become a spectator in your own life. You were not created to simply watch dreams happen for everyone else. You were not created to spend your life cheering from the sidelines. You were created to participate, build, grow, become, and achieve. I want you to ask yourself one question. What goal have I been watching instead of working on? Then make a decision. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Take one step. Make one call. Write one page. Start one project. Submit one application. Learn one skill. Take one action, because one action today is worth more than 1,000 conversations about someday. And if you continue acting day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, something incredible will happen. People will look at your success and say, "Wow, you became successful overnight." Smile. Thank them and keep moving, because you and the people closest to you will know the truth. You weren't an overnight success. You were a goal watcher who decided to become a goal achiever. You believed in God and keep pursuing your goals.